everyone, and welcome back to the Half-Life 2 Let's Plays. This is part 19. Today we're going to be Anti-Citizen 1. Again, I wanted to apologise. I watched back part 8 when it was on YouTube, and I realised the first 30 seconds, the gameplay footage is actually muted until the next loading screen, which I didn't mean to do. But it came back after about 30 seconds after the next loading screen, so we're fine. I was just wanting to confirm that I have already said this before, but I'm definitely confirming it now. I've finally recorded, edited, everything's done. The next Let's Play will be Half-Life 2 Episode 1. But, following that will not be Episode 2. I'm saving Episode 2 until October. Half-Life fans will know why I'm saving it till October, because it's a special... Actually, I've already mentioned why, in the previous parts, but... Anyway, we're coming up to this very annoying part. This part is known as the... Oh, sure, why not? This part is known as the... It's like a tower defense, alright? I think it's definitely a part to span out game time, and I can see why. Today I went on PC. I was off school today because I have tooth problems. Anyways, I was at the dentist. But before I went to the dentist and after I went to the dentist, on PC, on Steam, I speedran Half-Life 2. I played the whole game, all the way through, beat it in one day. It's not impossible. I'm not trying to cheese that I did it. And by cheese, I mean, that's a Scottish way of saying, I'm not trying to boast, right? If I ever say cheese, that means boast. But if I say I eat cheese, that doesn't mean I eat boast. Comedy. So, yeah, this part here, it's very annoying. I don't like it. I don't think anyone does like it. But, I can't wait to beat Anti-Citizen 1. I mean, this part ends with us beating Anti-Citizen 1. But, yeah. So, anyway, I wanted to continue on because this part's just boring. We're just defending Alex while she opens this thing and we blast it open to the generator thing. Anyway, I wanted to take a break from Half-Life, but not take a break from Valve. And, I wanted to complete the orange box. Not doing Team Fortress 2. I don't plan to do Team Fortress 2 for quite a while. I don't plan to do Team Fortress 2 until after Half-Life 2 Episode 2. Because that's going to be a very stressful thing. I'm going to have to sit and record, play a few matches with every single class. And I suck at Team Fortress 2. And it's on Xbox 360. But I do also, after this, plan to do Lost Coast. I don't know if that's going to be manageable yet. But anyway. This part here, you got a bunch of hoppers, you just set them up anyway. But I digress. So, I do plan, officially, after Half-Life 2 Episode 1, which might be quite a while, to do Portal 1. Because I finished recording Half-Life 2 Episode 1, and it was only 10 o'clock, and I don't normally go to bed for school until about 11:45. Yes, it's pretty late, but school times are different in Scotland than they are to America. Doesn't mean they're later. Doesn't mean it's like 9. No, I do get up at 7, but it just does give me almost 8 hours sleep. I hear the minimum you need is 6, so, you know, I go for 7 in the middle. So, but none of you care. So I digress again. So I was like, well, why don't I just record something short? And I knew I didn't want to do Episode 2 because I don't have enough experience with it to, you know, I have loads of experience with Half-Life 2. And Half-Life 2 Episode 1, I know the whole thing. Pretty much. It's not that hard. Half-Life 2 Episode 2, I've played more than once, but I've only beaten once. And anyone who's beaten Half-Life 2 Episode 2 knows the ending and knows how much you need to know what you're doing there. Surprisingly though, my first time playing through that, I knew what was coming, because I knew what the story was, but I managed to do it without dying. I'm not trying to jinx myself for when I actually record it, but I am going to have to practice it. But before that, I plan to do Portal 1 and Portal 2, maybe move on to the Sonic Adventure games, because I want a difference. I don't want to just stick on Valve until I'm done all their games, you know, because I don't plan to do any of the first Half-Life games, not until I get an amazing PC where I can get fraps and earn money for a living. I'm in school, I just want to do this for fun, you know, so. Can you blame me? Can you blame me? Maybe. No, you can't. Yeah. In fact, I've run out of things to say, so how about we just sit here and... Yeah, no. So yeah, I just wanted to clarify that the next two LPs will be Half-Life 2 Episode 1, and then Portal 2, and then I'll most likely do Sonic Adventure 1, and if I've got time before October, I probably will, Sonic Adventure 2, and then hopefully Half-Life 2 Episode 2. I could start Half-Life 2 Episode 2. I plan to end it October 10th, I believe. Is that when Half-Life 2 Episode 2 was released? Let me just double check. Because we're doing bugger all right now on the game, so... there we are. Half-Life 2... October 10th. So I plan to end the Half-Life 2 Episode 2... sorry, on October 10th. For reasons that a lot of people will know. It'll also, I'll just reveal it. It'll be the 10-year anniversary of that game, and it's the last Half-Life game we ever got. So, I mean, a lot of people are like, oh, Valve will say something, you know, on that. No, they won't. You don't know Valve. Valve will never reveal they're working on something until about 2 weeks before it comes out. I'm not kidding, that's how they are. You don't know what Valve time is. Look up Valve time. It's the most complicated crap ever. Plaza Defender. Hate that part. Don't remind me of canal. I had root canal today. Well, I had half a root canal. Because they couldn't fully operate on it yet. But they drilled into it. Guys, do you want to hear about my dentistry and how I have awful teeth? And how, for the first 12 years of my life, I thought, oh, I'll be alright if I don't brush my teeth. And then completely screwed up. And so for the past 3 years, or maybe 2.5, I've been trying to try and brush my teeth. Guys, my teeth, dental history. I'm an amazing commentator. I sounded a bit like G-Man when I did that. Speaking of G-Man, where is he? I mean, we've not seen him for a while. Yeah, and we know he's watching. How's it look up there, Alex?
Hey, looks like we might be able to get through down there.
Oh, down there?
Let's head that way.
Sure, why not? Oh, Alex, oh. You okay there, miss? Yeah.
Run, get out of here.
Oh, alright, sure. A weird glitch I found out. I use Windows Movie Maker to, excuse me. I use Windows Movie Maker, to edit and just narrate my things, because... Honestly, I do have a better editing software, but I don't need to use it unless it's like a professional movie I'm making or whatever. Or if it's a video game review, then I'll most likely use the other video editing software I have. If any of you are interested, it's called VideoPad Video Software, and I like it. It's a kind of a it's very good. It's a good editing software, and it's pretty cheap as well. Like, if you're about to buy Sony Vegas or whatever to do your editing, it's very cheap to start off, and it pretty much gives you all you need, like Sony Vegas. I mean, obviously it's not as professional looking, but I mean, I don't use that unless I'm doing... I used to do daily vlogs. I think I've mentioned this before in an earlier part, and that's what I used to edit them on. And in fact, I plan to do video game reviews. In fact, I remember when I used to do video game reviews. Anyone who used to know me who's watching this, I highly doubt they are because I've not told anyone about this. I used to do video game reviews. There was a lot. There was fishy reviews. It wasn't to do with fish. It was video games. But my current Xbox Live Gamer tag is Fishing Gaming. I thought it was cool, even though I don't do fishing, that I would use the G at the end of fishing and the G at the start of gaming to combine it. So if any of you are interested in looking up my Xbox 360 profile, Fishing Gaming and the G at the end of fishing and the G at the start of gaming are connected, no spaces, no caps. I have a lot of space left on my friends list after all my friends got Xbox Ones and PS4s. I got a PS4. I just never used it to go online. If I'm using it, I use it to play The Last of Us or Uncharted or just go on Netflix or YouTube or Sky or something. I don't know. I that's all I use it for. If I want to play any of the game, I mean I can just rattle off all the games I own for it. The Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls collection. I actually plan on looking at both of those. Heavy Rain definitely. I've got a lot of experience with Heavy Rain, but I don't plan on like showing off every different ending. I'll just get the best ending. It's the easiest thing to get. I beat it on hard. Obviously, censorship would be in order. So to do that, I would have to use my video pad better software. Last of Us Remastered. Never beat it yet. I got as far as you know what? I don't even know. The Walking Dead complete first season. I might plan on looking at that. Maybe start 2018 or something. Fallout 4. I can't look at that. That's too much. I've got all 4 Uncharted games as well. Which I might look at some point in 2018 or whatever. But I pretty much have all the games I want to look at for 2017 all done. That depends. I mean, I might quit tomorrow. I mean, there would be no point in that. I mean, I've recorded the next 3 LPs, so well, the next 2 LPs after this. It's weird because I just played through all this today. Yeah, if you're wondering why I'm not saying anything about the game, it's because I've run out of things to say, and this is a pretty boring part of the game. We're basically just trying to find our way towards the Citadel. So unless you're interested in that, I don't know. So continuing on, well, how long have we got? Long? Not long. So, as I've said, this is going to be 23 parts long. So after this, 4 parts. And then we can move on. I might take a week break or something. Because I don't upload every day. I try to upload every day. I mean, once I uploaded 3 parts in one day. Because I'm just very impatient. And now I just at the point where I'm like, I forget. And that's in the span of like a week and a half. Right. Actually, because I always expect this guy to appear, and like there he is, but like normally, like I'm like, oh, he's not gonna appear. Then I'll just pick up this barrel and throw it off, and when I pick up the barrel, he appears. I'm like, well, that was actually like the first time I've ever caught that guy running out and getting him before he ever shot me. But yeah, I was proud of myself. This is like the first time I beat the game on normal mode. In fact, when I did the speedrun of it today, I only did easy modes, because it's the quickest way to get things done. But Half-Life 2, because the default that I've got it set to was easy mode on normal Half-Life 2, but the episodes, their defaults were normal, and I didn't know the first time I played them, so I was just used to normal. So yes, I did beat HL2 episode 2 on normal. Anyway, sorry about that. That was a thing that happened. So, oh, okay. No, that's the door opening and closing. So, we're about to get to the end of this part. I know this was a pretty boring conversation we had, but Anti-Citizen 1's a pretty long chapter. Not the longest in the game. The longest is probably something like No, not Nova Prospect. I don't know. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.